Hey friends, this is the Miss Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead, and it's Canadian Thanksgiving this weekend, and I have made a huge critical error. I have no bread in the house for stuffing or toast or anything, and I'm broke. So guess what? We gotta make a big batch of bread. So I'm gonna start it tonight. Okay, first things first, I'm going to get my flour and stuff going here. And like I said before, that's approximately 8 cups of flour. I could be making a really huge mistake here, but we will see. I'm going to say that's about 12 cups of flour, which should be 3 large loaves of bread, or 2 large and 2 small. That is really cold because it's been in the freezer. I haven't canned it yet. We're going to add some sugar. This is instant yeast. So I'm just going to put, I don't know, about 2 tablespoons there. Maybe, actually it's probably closer to 1 tablespoon. And we're going to throw in our salt. And as an experiment, which is not a good thing to do when you're baking for Thanksgiving, I'm going to add some Honest Earth creamy mashed potatoes. Why? Because all that's in them is milk, butter, and potato always helps with the yeast. Let's just toss that all together. Wow, that's icy flour. So I'm going to make sure my liquid's quite hot. Alrighty, now I'm going to take my egg. This water's warm, but because the flour is so cold, I'm going to be adding some hot water. You don't have to use the potatoes, you don't have to use the egg, you don't have to use the milk. You need salt, yeast, water, and sugar and flour. Let's see, well, that's actually quite warm. So I think we're going to need more flour, and I think we're going to end up dividing this dough in 2. Just get that in there, because I'm going to actually let this rise overnight now. Alright, if you didn't see it, I put my milk and egg and water in my flour, and I should have worn an apron. But you know what? This is going to be just the way I like it. If I was smart, I would add some grains. But you know what? We'll just keep it simple. I've already added potatoes. We just start folding this all together.
Oi, oi, oi. Get it off my hands. I'm going to have to add some more flour, but I think I've got enough dough here. Howard, could you give me a... Never mind. I think I got this. Let's just see. Oh! I just dumped flour all over my foot, and it was cold. And now we need... When it comes to a big batch of bread, you got to do it by hand. My little KitchenAid just won't do it. I may have too much flour going here. You'll let me know in a minute. And kneading is real simple. Pull it forward, press and roll. Press and roll. Oh, I shouldn't say it's easy, I should say it's simple. Ooh, that's a pretty dry dough here. I may have too much flour going on. We'll see. People ask me why I always use a tablecloth. Because it makes cleanup easier, except for the flour I dumped on my foot. Okay, now, because this flour is uber cold, and because of the size of this dough, I am not, let me see if I can work in this last little bit here. I'm not going to be putting this in my oven to rise. I'm going to leave it right on this cloth, and I'm going to cover it with a bowl, and I'm going to put a warm tea towel over it. And I'm going to let it rise all night. What time is it? 9 o'clock at night.
Okay, that's about as good as it's gonna do. This weighs about 5 to 7 pounds of dough here. It's been a long road, me teaching myself how to make bread, eh dear? I've had some mighty flops in my day. Don't you forget it, folks. There was a time that I had no idea that bread was so simple. Alrighty, look at that. Listen, you can hear my china cabinet rattle. That's how heavy that dough is. So all I'm gonna do is put this over top, and I'm gonna put a warm towel on it, and we'll see you in the morning. Okay, it's 5:30 in the morning. Let's see how our dough did. All right. Oh, if this dough sticks to the bowl, it gets really heavy. Looking beautiful. I'm going to give it a cursory knead because the dough is sticky. Okay. So I'm going to say that's a loaf of bread. And that's a loaf of bread. And I'm just going to roll it up. Just going to roll it up like that. Yeah, that's a beautiful fit. One side's a little bit thicker than the other. I always use parchment paper because then I don't need to butter pans. This is the one I want here. Might be a bit too long or a bit too much dough. Papa wants a loaf of bread to take to the track with him. He'll get a couple of mini loaves. I like rolling them. For some reason, it makes a better loaf shape. That might be actually a bit too much. And see you later. Okay, let's have a look. Oh no. They're stuck together. But hopefully if we get these in the oven fast, they won't fall. Okay, folks, we'll see you when these come out of the oven. Okay, our timer has gone off. Isn't that stunningly beautiful? Let me just move the camera a little bit for you. And there it is. All the bread I'm going to need for our Thanksgiving harvest supper. I'm just going to cover it with the cloth because I don't want it crusty. I want the crust, it's soft. So that's how you soften your crust, is by covering it immediately when it comes out of the oven. This is the Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homestead saying, if it's Thanksgiving weekend and you're out of bread and you got no money, it's a good thing you got flour and yeast in the pantry. That's home economics. Take care. God bless.